All right, I got a duck call. Now I took the guts out of it. I got them in the house for right now. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this down so I can shove it inside this. And this is Caribbean SpectraPly wood. Caribbean Wave is what it's called. So I'm not going to use all this for this. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to use this for the duck call, and I'm going to use the other part for another deer buck call. What do you think? I do not have camouflage color or anything like that. At the time when I ordered this wood, I was going to use it for something else, like make some triangle designs and stuff, and I never got around to it because I got more interested in the red cedar wood, and then I got my dogwood tree cut down and all the spalted wood in that and the pink heartwood in it and stuff. I'm just so excited about all that wood. But I wanted to go ahead and just cut this in half. So I'm going to make 2 calls. One for a duck call, one for a deer grunt call. Okay? So I'm going to do that. And like I said before, I took the guts out of here. And I'll put this back together. I'll put it on the lathe. And I will make the end of this tenon small enough to fit in this hole, and then the other side of the cone tailstock will fit in this hole, and then I'll just turn it down some to make it level, and so it make it a whole lot easier to just wood turn the whole piece with it shoved in there. I won't have to worry about different sizes of holes except for drilling the main hole, and I do have a 5/8 inch bit. I went ahead and bought one because I keep having to turn around and get one. I need one. I'm tired of opening it up with my tools, which I can do and which I have done, but I went ahead and I thought to myself, I'll go ahead and I'll buy one and I won't have to worry about opening it up. I might have to open up a tad, and I'm talking about a hair or two. It won't be much. So anyway, I'm going to cut this in half and I'll be back. And then I'll wood turn this and shave it down. Alright, let me see about getting this thing shaved down. And I'm going to change the belt speed. Put that ball over there. Put it on the second belt here. The only time I usually use the highest setting is when I'm doing spindle turning with like a finial or something. Because it says the faster something's going, the more sturdy and steady it is. If it's a big old block of wood, no, you don't put it on there. You have your legs shaking all over the place. Walking across the lawn into your neighbor's yard and in their garage and in their house. Bouncing around. We can't have that. But anyway, let's hope that we can shave it down. I think we can because it's thick down here. Okay, I was hoping that would hold it. I might have to push this on there tighter. I don't know if that's going to work or not. All this is plastic. Alright, this is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to make 2 separate pieces. But before I do, I'm going to round this off. And I'm going to measure this on here. And I'm going to mark places on here. This hole here is going to be smaller, obviously, because this is smaller around than this piece. So I can drill a hole all the way through. And then I'll have to put it in, and I have to mark about right in here from the length of this on the piece of wood. And then I'll have to cut it off right there on the wood. The first piece of wood will hold this part. Okay, it'll hold this section in there. The second piece of wood will hold this part. That's the only thing I can think of to do right now. But before we do that, we have to make it a round cylinder. I wish I had a little more to work with at this point. And the best thing to do for me at this point is to glue a tenon on here. So I might just go ahead and cut this off right here and glue it on here. But that's not a very long tenon. So I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. You're not missing anything when I do this. So, alright. The reason why I want to put it on this tenon is so I can use this wood also. Just a little bit more wood. Make sure I have plenty of wood for the length. And I know I do, but I just want to make absolutely certain I have enough to work with. Let me rough it out. Make it into a cylinder. What do you say? Alright, I think it's loose from the tenon. I think I popped it off and I didn't wait long enough for it to dry because I get eager and excited about stuff sometimes. I get impatient. I get excited. I'm like, oh, I want to do this. I can't wait. Yep. So, I have to glue it back on. I'll be back. Alright, I think we have it into a round cylinder, a round blue, white cylinder. It's beautiful. SpectraPly is some beautiful stuff. And you don't know what kind of design is going to be. I mean, once you got your design, you don't know what the pattern is going to be with the colors. That's what's so unique and beautiful about it. Pretty cool stuff. I'm surprised a lot of wood turners don't use it more often. Well, I'm sure a lot do. But we need to measure this. Right? Remember? The next thing I can do is put a hole in it for this size, which is 5/8 as far as I know. Okay, this 5/8 drill bit, but it's a little bit smaller than this. So what I'll have to do is take my tool and open it up so that this piece will fit in this section. Right? All right, welcome back everyone. It's the next day. That's not going to work neither. I might have to just leave it alone as it is. It's recessed in there anyway. So what I'm going to do is just shape it, okay? We're just going to shape it today and get it finished up looking pretty. Very beautiful. Huh? So that's what we're gonna do. And I'll be back because I gotta figure out, make sure I get the correct end. I'm not very knowledgeable about this stuff, so sometimes I look at the thing and I'm like, well, okay, the reed's going this way. If the reed's going this way, that means this is the end you blow out of. But I need to make sure that the end you blow out of is the shape it's supposed to be. So I'll be back. Alright, the only other thing we need to do is measure this, and it's going to be a little bit larger than this piece with the biggest part of the biggest hole area. And the reason why is because I don't want to go down too far and then I go through into the hole. I don't want to go through, right? So if I have a measurement here, when I'm making this in the smaller areas, I'll be conservative here and put it on 7. I know not to go any further down than this. I can measure it with the caliper and make certain that I don't go too far down, right? In fact, I can measure it a little bit further than that because we need more wood than that. My goodness. Okay, I had to do some measurements. Let's see if we can shape this baby. might can cut that off still. But we got it. All right, and I'll be back later. I'm gonna see about working on this thing, getting it fixed up. Make sure that it does work. I have to put the reed back in there. Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope y'all been doing well. It's a beautiful day. It's still hot, but it's not quite as hot as it was the other day. But it's still hot. I'm ready for it to cool off some. I'm tired of this heat. I used to love the heat. I used to get out in the sun all the time. I used to go to the beach all the time. I used to get out and, you know, but now, as I'm getting older, no, I do not. I mean, I still like it, but it's just not, it's not as fun. But anyway, we got it finished. Isn't it beautiful? Now, it's not perfect. I did start to go through right through here. But I covered it best I could, and I actually used a little slight paint job. It looks a little bit gaudy, but I think it looks a little bit better where it's not so dark with the lines, so I could cover it up. But anyway, regardless, it turned out beautiful. It's a beautiful shape, beautiful design with the SpectraPly. I cut it off right here with the plastic piece and made it smooth and level so you can blow into it. It's a little bit wider on the outside, but the diameter of the hole here is the same that you blow through. It already has the whole piece in there. You can take this apart. I'm not going to try right now because it's very hard to get it back together. You have to really push on it hard and maybe even bang down on it a little bit to get it to go back together. So if you don't have to take it apart, you know, don't even worry about doing that, you know. I did not sand and take care of the inside of the two pieces with polyurethane. I just left it alone as it is. I just did polyurethane on the outside, but it's absolutely gorgeous though, and absolutely stunning. I love it. I love the new shapes. I love the different shapes. It's just beautiful. Anyway, the duck call is done. Let me make the sound for you. What do you think? I don't know if it sounds like a duck or not. Now, I brought my other two pieces of the deer grunt call, or the buck call, and the doe call. The doe call I accidentally purchased thinking I was getting a grunt call. So here's the sound, and you know, they'll move their hand a little bit with it. I don't know exactly how does sound. Why you start talking when I'm talking? Don't you know? Don't you know that's not nice? No, baby. I'm sorry about that. My cat, I got a Burmese, and every time I start to talk, there she comes. She wants to enter a conversation. So, anyway, that's the doe, and here's the buck. So these two are made out of the dogwood, the spalted dogwood I have. This one's spalted very well. It's beautiful. It's just a gorgeous piece of wood. This is gorgeous also. It's got the pink salmon heart of the heartwood of pink salmon. It's this pink salmon color. This is very rare and very hard to find like this, because dogwood trees have very hard wood and it takes many years, and you have to have the right soil and everything for it to form these colors. Very, very rare, but you can tell it is a different color than this one. These two came from the same stump, believe it or not. They came from the same stump. It's just I got this off the center where the pink area was. This I got it more at the spalted area. Isn't that fascinating? But anyway, I mean, it's not about these two. It's about the duck call. So we got it finished, and it's beautiful. And it just goes to show that you can, you know, the cheaper way and the cheapest way and easiest and best way would be to just buy the guts, you know, the reed, and make your own holes. You find out what the size of the holes are, and you put the holes in there, and then you put the reed in there and fit it in there properly, and there you go. I just bought the kit, and I just shoved the whole thing in there. So it just goes to show you can do that. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I love that SpectraPly color. It's a little bit dark, but it goes along with ducks, right? You know? So hey, why not? If you ever get a duck, I've had duck before years ago when I was younger. And my uncle, one of my uncles, he loved to hunt. And so he would hunt deer and whatever he hunted. He got duck, and for Christmas, we'd have everybody there in our family, my relatives and stuff there for Christmas, like 50, 60, or 70 people. So you have this big table full of food, you know. And anyway, he had duck on there, and I had a little duck. Now, duck, I think, I can't remember, but it's a little bit different tasting. I want to say it might be slightly oilier or something. I don't remember. I do not remember. But I had some. I've also had venison or deer meat, and it was good the way he cooked it. But anyway, it's wonderful to be able to hunt and get your own game and have your own food. And have respect for the animals, okay? I'm not saying just go and kill all the animals. That is not my intention at all. This is for hunting. This is for people who love to hunt and enjoy, you know, hunting and the thrill of it and excitement and fun of it and preparation of it. If you've never used a duck call or anything, then maybe this right here would be for you, and it would help you out, you know, and then you can get your first duck. I don't know. I've seen ducks. I've heard them flying over my house before. I've heard geese. I've heard duck. And I've seen them crossing the road before, too, in front of my car, and I had to wait and let them cross the road. Because there was a pond next, you know, real close by, so they were going to the pond, I reckon. And they had their little babies following them. It's so cute and adorable. But anyway, I hope y'all are doing well out there. Keeping cool with this heat. I hope y'all are smiling. And if you're having trouble smiling, it's okay. We don't always smile, do we? Anyway, I just hope y'all are happy. I really do. Happy. Y'all keep it turning and burning out there. I haven't worked with fat wood in a while. I might just grab a piece of fat wood and work along with it and make something with it. I don't know about using fat wood for a call of any kind. I think that would be not a good idea because the wood is soft. It'll smell good. It'll look good. But anyway, regardless, I like to use some hardwood, especially that dogwood. It's very hard. Beautiful wood. So anyway, y'all take care of yourselves. Smile out there. And never give up, okay? Never, ever give up. Never. Okay? If it fails on you, it fails on you. At least you know you did all you could. And you don't look back on your life and wonder, and you know, what if I did this? And what if I stuck with it? You don't have to worry about that anymore because you did all you could do. Right? So, Anyway, y'all have a good afternoon. And we will see you next time. I'm going to get another deer grunt call going. It may be a little bit different shape than this, but I am going to use some SpectraPly. And I said that I was going to use this color because I have the blank right here. But I'm thinking on maybe changing it, actually. I might use that color still. But I was actually thinking I got 2 more colors inside. One of them is like a purplish, pinkish color. The other one's a reddish color. It's called confetti. No, it's not confetti. I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, regardless, I'm going to wood turn another deer grunt call out of one of the colors. And we'll get that going. How about that? I love that SpectraPly. That's beautiful stuff. All right. And y'all take care of yourselves. And we will see you next time. That's right. All right. Bye-bye. That hurt. What are you talking about? What are you doing there?